There are two kinds of people in this world. There are people who believe that pain can be useful and bring you closer to a greater meaning of yourself, maybe some higher purpose, and then there are people who are sane. And I unfortunately am in the former group. I always was that person when I was growing up, that kid who wanted to do the thing that you weren't supposed to do. Like I wanted to touch the outlet. I wanted to get in the dirt. I wanted to do all those things. I felt like I was YOLO before YOLO was a thing. Because I'm too old for YOLO. And the thing I wanted the most when I turned 18, I've been planning forever. All I wanted to do was get a tattoo. I wanted my first tattoo. I've been planning it forever. I've been drawing on myself in Sharpie, seeing how I felt, and I liked it. I liked the permanence. I liked the fact that I would have something that would be with me forever. There were some barriers to my tattoo plan. The biggest was my mother. My mom is your stereotypical Jewish mom. She had a lot of objections to everything I did, but when it came to tattoos, she did not like this at all. She would say things like, you know, and this is how she actually was, you know, you cannot be buried in Jewish cemetery if you have tattoos. And that's actually false, first of all, but second of all, I would be dead, so who cared? That sounded like a future me problem. Also, she would say things like, you know, men do not like women with tattoos. They just don't like them. And I was like, I think I'm gonna be doing okay because I still have these boobs. They are crowd pleasers. I was not concerned. I decided that I was gonna get this tattoo. Now the biggest thing that kept me from really going out when I was 18 was the pain, right? The pain. I was so afraid of the pain. I had talked to friends who had had tattoos and they said, oh, it hurts so much, it hurts so much. You're not gonna be able to handle it, it hurts so much. And I would say, you know, kind of a wuss, so that's probably true. I didn't even like getting stung by a bee, you know, that would send me crying into tears, and it was just, the thought of any extra pain was just horrible. But I was not going to be deterred. So, in my college town of Madison, Wisconsin, I decided that I was going to do the very smart thing. I was going to walk into the first tattoo parlor I came across, pick somebody at random, not look at their work or ask anything about their skills, and get something put on my body forever. So I walked into the shop, and the first lady I saw was a lady. She was young. She was eating chicken wings, and she had sauce all over her fingers, which she proceeded to lick off one by one as we were talking about my tattoo, which I had decided. And my first tattoo was very dumb. Everybody's first tattoo is dumb. I don't care how great they think it is. It is a bad teenage judgment tattoo. You will regret it. It's just a fact. So my design, of course, was dumb. She didn't care at all. So I sit down. I'm crouched like this because, of course, it is also a tramp stamp. And she proceeds to first light her cigarette, keep it in her mouth the entire time while she's tattooing me, and then she brings the gun up to my back, and you hear the buzzing sound. It goes, and it goes right into that small of my back, and you're like, oh, the pain! If you've never gotten a tattoo feels like a cross between being stung by a swarm of bees and being like mildly electrocuted. So it hurts. It hurts, and the whole time sitting there, and I'm going, just breathe, it's only pain, just breathe. And then finally it's done, and I run my fingers over it, and I am in love. I love it, it's worth the pain, right? So of course, here I am, and your first tattoo turns into your second tattoo, turns into your third tattoo, and I've lost count of how many tattoos that I have now, which is great, because the thing about pain that you have to remember is that pain is not something to be feared. Everything that's worth doing in life is painful. I've given birth, that's painful. I've been in love, that's painful. I've lost love, that's painful. I've not regretted anything in my life that has been painful, that has also brought me joy, and I have to say, this last tattoo that I got. This one is my newest baby. And it's recent, and I love it. And I was sitting there, and I was ready, and I was crouched like this, ready, and I heard the buzz of the gun. And as it was brought to my arm, I took a deep breath in, and I was ready, because now I knew that the pain was going to be worth it. Thank you.